Well, hello, Aries, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for July 27th through August 2nd, 2026. So let's just dive in and see what the cards are revealing for the week ahead. And as always, we're going to see what crystal's coming through for the week. What's going to be needed for Aries for the week ahead? Ooh, we have this one bouncing around. We have citrine, beautiful, abundance, creativity, and it concerns your solar plexus chakra. That is your will and determination. So you have creativity coming in. It will give you great success. So, and I do happen to have my citrine nearby. Let's bring that into the reading. We'll see what the cards are revealing. So oracle message in regards to career, life, what's coming through. What message do you have for Aries, please? We have education. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position. Or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. So interesting. Is there some kind of a class or an interest that you have that you can sign up for? Have you been thinking about that, Aries? Because now's the time, and based with the citrine, it's definitely going to increase your creativity and maybe move you in a new direction. All right, let's see what mystical message we have coming through for Aries. And we have treasured memories. Okay, we have a cloud up in that balloon. Treasured memories, the number 18. Now, what I'm really picking up from this card, this message for you, Aries, is that you might be thinking about things from the past, like old memories. You want to keep, you treasure them. But, you know, your past experience doesn't define you. And you certainly can't live the life that you did previously. But the past does shape you. And remembering loved ones, joyful times can help you to be the best self you could be today. So kind of a melancholy, kind of nostalgic energy here with this that you might be thinking about. Okay. Go for it, whatever you're thinking about, because there's education, a class, maybe something that you used to do a long time ago that maybe you want to pick up again. All right, let's see what the Bee Tarot has for you. Messages and guidance for Aries, please. Excuse me. And let me move these over. There we go. What's coming through for Aries for the week ahead? Messages, guidance, warnings, clarity. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So can be a Capricorn around you, Aries. Somebody who is got their act together. They used a different word, but yeah, they've got their act together. I'll say it like that. But this is about gathering up your resources, certainly in regards to maybe taking a class, something that's going to help you in the work that you do, the company that you work for. So if there is any kind of resources available to you at this time, Aries, whether it's required or not, I would really think seriously about doing as much as you can to further your education, your knowledge, being that would make you have the advantage in regards to upcoming opportunities. So I am seeing that first coming through. Next, we have the Princess of Pentacles. So this is kind of like since we're getting this strong pentacle, abundance and creativity energy and expanding your education and taking classes. Now, don't get hung up on king, queen, princess, prince, but in this deck, the Princess of Pentacles is the same as the Page of Pentacles. So there could certainly be like a new idea coming through. a new path forward. This bee is searching and seeking, what benefits him, particular flowers that have, so he can collect the pollen from it. So it can be a new idea that leads to an opportunity. The Queen of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles is certainly resources that are available to you and resources that you can kind of research and look for as well. We have the Princess of Jars. Again, the princess is kind of like the page. So jars is the water, cups. So we have the Page of Cups. And I always get right away, I always get the message from my guides, expect the unexpected. They like to send me this card to portray to whoever's viewing the video to expect the unexpected. So in regards to, taking a class, it might come up, later in this week. We do have a full moon in Aquarius on the 29th. So possibly right after the 29th, the full moons are about the completion of a cycle and, ready to move on to new things. So it could be, you might find yourself, doing something new, writing that book or teaching others. So there's something here about, maybe something will come up unexpectedly. Maybe your company will offer some classes, or it might pop up. In some jobs, it pops up in your requirements of having to, possibly take a particular class, or it could be an update of sorts. What else do we have? We have the Prince of Jars. Wow, this is really unusual. Princess of Jars and the Prince of Jars. But this is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups brings in what you desire most. And yes, it can be new love coming in for some Aries individuals. I can't help Aries. I can't help it. Engagement always comes up with your sign. I don't know why, but it shows up in all of the readings that I do for Aries pretty much. And now we have the Knight of Cups coming in, where it could be for the single Aries, it could be new love coming in or taking your love to the next level. So I am picturing, it could be a Capricorn that might be surprising you with engagement. So we've got jars. That's the cups. We've got pentacles, gathering your resources. And the cups are all about, following what you feel, your emotions, what you desire. The Prince of Jars is all about desire. And it's also listening to your gut instincts, your intuition this week. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So more pentacles can be an indication that you've been juggling a lot, or you might be handling a couple things at once. You might be doing your job. You might be now taking a class furthering your education or pursuing an interest that you have. For some of you, I see you doing something on the side that ends up turning into like a second source of income coming in. So Two of Pentacles is... it can be an indication of follow the money. So the princess, the Page of Pentacles here, can be some kind of new idea that you get a little bit of research, a little bit of knowledge, take a class, and now you're moving forward with a new game plan in regards to more income coming in. Okay, and one more card coming out. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Major Arcana card, the Sun, Aries. So you're going to be taking center stage. This is an indication of, something's being illuminated here, especially, an idea, gathering up your resources, following the money here. Something that can be quite unexpected is coming in this week, bringing in that abundance through creativity and your solar plexus chakra, your will and determination to move forward here. So Aries, it looks like education is on the docket for you. Now, some of you could be teachers already. You might be taking something else to teach, maybe possibly a new class. That was something else coming in. But love this Sun card for your final card. Let's see what's some overall energy. We have the Four of Swords here. Wow. Kind of taking a break. That might be when you take a little break from everything that's going on, and that might be when the message from the treasured memories hits and comes in. So I do see that. Final message here. Let's see what's coming through for you, Aries, from the angels. Last message for Aries, please. Go into nature and clear any negative thoughts or energies you may have. Isn't that what we see here playing out in the background? Just, you know, and especially with the sun coming in with the giant sunflower, it's facing, you know, the sun. And this is a huge sunflower. So something's really calling to you, being illuminated here so that you don't miss it. All right. There you go, Aries. That's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance. See you the next time.